on the previous episode.
As a corner in terms of that high tier cards of corners. But you're going to see Michael Vick, there's that pass lead elite. The bullet pass, I lead pretty much every pass. What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, episode 62 of the No Money Spent. Before we're going to talk about the Xbox coin giveaway, I'm not going to drag this on all week throughout all my videos. If you want to enter or you're still curious about it, watch episode 61 of the No Money Spent. The instructions are in the details of the video below to enter that Xbox only. But let's move on to this video. It's Monday. It's more of a dry day. By the way, I'm uploading this super late, man. Just watched an absolute great finish in Monday Night Football, and it's not a time-sensitive video, so you're probably watching this Tuesday morning, but it doesn't really matter. This is not a must watch, must buy at this time. There's not something you have to do in the next 30 minutes to make coins. Basically just a recap of Sunday and Monday of my team, which I really haven't done much. You see the coins in the top right. We have been selling off any weekend investments. You have that legend sets, trading investments. Monday is a cutoff day because Tuesday, if you watch the market Mondays, video uploaded earlier, we know Tuesdays, man, the market just significantly just drops, basically like 10-15%, even though the cards really aren't that like game breaking. It just market drops, man. But in terms of what I have left in my binder, really nothing. I'm gonna take out some Charles Woodson pieces. We're gonna be at about 6.5 million. I don't know, I'm not gonna have a weekly recap because, man, I basically have wiped my whole team in terms of how many coins I've made. I don't even know because I've been selling so many investments. I've been selling players in my team, buying players. Basically, I had about 2 million coins going into the weekend. I think on Saturday, I was going into Saturday with 2 million coins. But see, I sold off like my Marcus May, my Rodney Hudson investments as well. Cameron Hayward I sold out. I bought from Wednesday. As you see, Rodney Hudson did sell for $657, about 190k profit off that card. But I probably made over the weekend, which really was just Saturday. I didn't really do that many legend flips on Sunday. I was watching football most of the day, really. But in terms of Saturday, I probably made a couple. I know this is crazy, but I made a couple mil probably off the legend sets. I mean, I grind Saturday, so I don't have to really grind Sunday, Monday, and like Thursday, basically. Like Saturday is like, if you can basically just grind Tuesday and Saturday, and you could be set for the week. You make so many coins, of course, if you have the coins to do so. But in terms of the market overall this week, we're looking at about 20 coins for trading right now, which is a significant upgrade. I think they went to 16.5 was the lowest point last week, which is on Saturday, of course, because the legends came out. I mean, Michael Vick, Charles Woodson. There's going to be packs opened on that. But in terms of missions now, Gridiron Gardens, you have till this Friday or Thursday night to finish these missions. Now, I have a couple of rushing challenges left in head-to-head seasons that will take me, or Mud Squads, which I'll probably be doing them with. It'll take me a couple days to do, maybe a couple games, really. Probably get it done tonight if I have time. But hopping into the main content of this video, which is the heavyweight reroll. And I've always been saying, like, heavyweight reroll is the best training to coins, man. It's the best. It was the best coin making method for a good month when it was just the original 5 in the store. But in terms of if you want to see if heavyweights are still profitable, or you just want to see the proof that training to coins, this is the best method, I pulled 139 heavyweights over the course of the past week, and I'll do the same, keep track of them this week. Now, how much, if you basically now I'm going to take the prices of each card, what they're going for right now, as well as the 20 coins for training. So if we were to pull 139 heavyweights right now and sell every card, and they sell instantly, would you have made profit? Yes, I would have made about 785k. Now, of course, I bought all these at different times when coin prices, training was different prices, the cards themselves different prices. I probably made a lot more than I actually show on the screen left because I'm really patient with my sells. I like to get as many coins as I can, and I'm not also flooding. I'm never going to have 5 of each card in my binder. I'm probably going to have 1 or 2, and I'm going to be really patient about selling. So in terms of the question I think is always asked about the heavyweight reroll is like, if training prices are here and the cards are going for here, is it still good to do? Now, if you want to like take this graph and this info, take the pulls, like just take the numbers of how many times I pulled each card, and then have a price set of what the prices go for right now, and of course have your own coins for training at the time. And you could basically just take these stats from the pull rates from this graph, basically this info, and see if it's profitable. Like you can even just take 100 packs open at, let's say, 15 coins for training, and then make sure all the prices of the cards are correct. Like Saffold's probably be like 50k, Spain 55, etc. And do the math yourselves, take away the tax, and see if it's still profitable. Basically, if it's not profitable, I mean, if it's basically breaking even, it's still easily the best training, basically training to turn into coins. But in terms of if you want to actually do the method, you can see if it's still profitable at the time. Now, I don't necessarily want you to spam this method this week a little bit, just because most feared, basically, I don't know if it's going to have trading rerolls. We got bats last year, no trading rerolls, so the market actually kind of crashed last year, and it's going to crash this year again in terms of the training market. I'm going to talk about that in Market Monday on my actually Thursday edition video for most feared, but that's all the heavyweight info I put in this game. This is a gameplay, a duos game with me and my duo Ryan. He's basically my understudy, basically, in the market. Now, I'm trolling, but he's my duo in terms of Madden, the market, everything. We basically feed off each other in terms of info, investments, etc., and everything. But this is a duos gameplay from last week. I actually do have my old team, so you're gonna see Zach Wilson, some of the old legends, basically, with my club as we go into a duos game. This is probably the best duos game you're gonna see all year. Really, this is a great game. But we start out really on defense, not really that well. But Trayvon Diggs, that new team of the week. This was on Wednesday of last week. Trayvon Diggs catches up to the streak route and is able to get the touchdown. I'm on offense, by the way. He is on defense. And we come back out and we come up 7-0 on the flood concept. Now, for our defense, you want to know, like, our duo, or is it our MUT duo's, like, responsibilities on defense. I'm usually on the right side of the defense with a Cam Chancellor. I'm basically hovering over the center to kind of get our blitz to come in, and then my responsibility is the middle and the right side, and then Ryan's responsibility will be the left side of the field. So we basically have to play the flat, the corner out. We basically make people want to throw over the middle as much as they can. We're going to take away these sidelines because people are most comfortable in terms of just head-to-head. Normally you have one user, right, and you would just throw over the middle, or you throw to the sidelines because their users in the middle of the field when you're just playing like one-on-ones. We're going to take away the sidelines of the field, but they're able to drive down, and then on the ensuing kickoff, force the fumble, and just like that, from 7-0, I think it's 15-7 because they did get the 2. Oh no, they failed on 2-point conversion the first try, but the second time, man, I think it was level sales with just a Texas route out of the backfield. They're going to go up now 14-7 in a matter of about 20 seconds. Real Jesus. Change in momentum. We're going to come back on offense. 3rd and 8, 4th and 5. A little tricky situation to keep the drive alive. We had an out route to Reggie Bush in the play before, so we're going to have the opposite, a Texas route. Keep the user on its toes. Can't make it too predictable, but then on 2nd and 11, you're going to see Ryan runs a great kind of crossing route with Jerry Rice is able to pick up the first down after a -1 run on first. 2nd and 10 now. We're just going to look, and we see Calvin Johnson. I believe this is one of the last games. Sad I really got rid of Calvin Johnson, honestly. One of my favorite players in real life. I probably see, this is a little hot take. I think Calvin Johnson's the greatest receiver ever. I think Randy Moss and Jerry Rice are kind of tied for 2. Calvin number. I mean, dude, Calvin for the years, I think from 2013 or 2012, 2011 to 2013, 2014, that man was the most dominant receiver on a very average team. He had a good quarterback, but on a very average team with no other weapons around him, man. Calvin Johnson might be my GOAT wide receiver, but we go down 21-14. I make a little mistake on the outside corner. I actually put him in a cloud flat instead of a deep half, and they're going to take advantage. And then on the ensuing drive, Reggie Bush, you see, man, Reggie, but he had a step. He had 2 or 3 steps, and Trayvon Diggs is only going to have, I believe, probably, I'm not banking on them having a theme team, but he probably has 93, 94 speed at most, and my Reggie Bush got 92, and he got 2 steps on him on a wheel route. I expect Reggie to stay in front, but that's going to be an interception. I think the only interception I throw of the game, and they're going to come right back on offense, pinned down in their own territory. And Tom Brady, I think this is the limited Tom Brady that grandpa throws a dot down the sideline, and on the ensuing play, we make a great pass breakup on the left side to bring up a 2nd down and 10. 1:45 left. They're already up 7. Man, just a laser to Julio Jones. I believe that is the limited time. You saw it in the first 3 cards, but now they're just going to go up, and just like that, they're not even going to settle for 1. They're going to go and run the exact same play. And I mean, that's all me, really. I should just be manning up the tight end by myself, basically. So we're just like that. We're down 15, 30 seconds to go left in the 3rd. We're already, though, at midway field. We skipped ahead a couple of plays because this is a long gameplay. Can't let this video run for too long. Gonna hit Reggie Bush out of the backfield. He's finally gonna make a great impact after basically getting caught from behind. Really slow ass, man. But Reggie Bush again out of the backfield. Just check down, check down. They were basically showing us a man look every single play. They were not adjusting anywhere. It's just man coverage, and one user would get the left, one user would get the right. So you kind of have to just take what the defense gives you. But we're gonna go for 2, and you see Ryan drag that cloud flat defender on the right a little bit down to have Reggie Bush able to get behind the defender. So we're now only down 7. Basically need 1 stop, but the Cordell Patterson, this is the day I believe he came out. They had rack him up loose. I mean, you're going to see, he even gets, I mean, Brady's already in the zone. Cordell Patterson's going to get in the zone too, because he makes every single play basically for the rest of the game for our opponent. You see, that's definitely elusive, and that's definitely, I don't know if he has rack him up, but that is definitely elusive. But he's in the zone, and they're just going to keep feeding. It looks like basically what happened 2 weeks ago against, I believe it was the Falcons. I can't remember the team play, but now they play the Jets. I have Cordell Patterson on my fantasy team. I know all about him. But just like that, we're down 14 with 2:44 to go, and I don't know if the New York media is getting in Zach Wilson's head, but he misses a wide open touchdown to Calvin Johnson. We're going to come back to that play in a little bit, though, but Reggie Bush out of the backfield to basically like spark the drive. Down 14, 2nd and 10, and we go back to the same play, and Calvin Johnson is going to take, I think that was Aqib Talib. Yeah, Aqib Talib burns him on the post route again. Route technician on Calvin Johnson is going to kill basically any man coverage because the route technician, of course, is better against man-to-man. But man, 1st and 10, Cordell Patterson having an halfback outside zone base, and he's able to get 20 yards, stays in bounds to a great play by the running back. Down 7 at this point, 2-minute warning, 2nd and 10. This is basically the last set of downs that we have to get a stop. 1st and 10, I believe they ran the ball for about 0.0 yards, of course. And Tom Brady now in the gun. Texas route to Cordell Patterson. Got me biting on the out route. I'm going to check down and bring up a 3rd down and 5. I have a man concept on the right. They blocked everyone. They're going to go up. This looks like Tom Brady against the Pats on Sunday Night Football, and just over the reach of Cordell Patterson. Then 4th and 5. Ryan is going to stay disciplined. I don't know. They could have maybe checked down to that drag, but he's going to go to the corner route. Sean Taylor is going to make the interception, or Ryan is going to make the interception, and we are in business, and we're going back to that post route. Sorry if the mic got too loud there, and we're also going to run back to the left because we don't want our opponent to get the ball back, and they're just not going to take their timeout, so we're just going to run the ball with Reggie Bush, and they're not going to take timeouts. I mean, they could have taken timeouts and got the ball back, but you see 10 seconds left, 3rd and goal. Wilson, we run flood concept, but we have Reggie Bush. Now that was an option route, smart routed to the back of the end zone. A little glitchy play if you want a 2-point conversion, or basically a 10-yard play. Option route to Reggie Bush. If you know it's man coverage, smart route it, and it'll be kind of a 10-yard glitchy out route that he will beat man coverage every single time. But 2-point conversion, I had my mind made up. We were going for 2, and it's going to be the same thing. And he's using the Reggie Bush route, but it's just not fast enough this time. And Reggie Bush is going to make the play. And you're going to see now, I know it might scare you guys. Onside kickoff, like they're going to return now. They end up just quitting out the game. We win on a thriller, win by 1 point. Probably the best duos Mutt Squads game of the year. I know it's a late game, but I had to put this in eventually because this was just a great game. But that's going to be all for this episode 62 of the No Money Spent. We got Team of the Week tomorrow. I mean, I don't have Weekend Rewards, but Weekend Rewards tomorrow. And we'll probably get a Wildcard Wednesday tease. But that's all for this episode. Subscribe, like, comment if you have any questions. And until next time, peace.